यशोमति नंदन भज वरुणागर गोकुल रंजन
Govinda
Padaya Krishna Prithaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prithaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Vrindarine Nirvisheta Sunyavadi Vasatyavichakarine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Vrindarine Nirvisheta Sunyavadi Vasatyavichakarine Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
ऐसी भक्ति संशोधन की जय। जो विश्वास ब्रह्म सदजिका कह रहा है श्री श्रीमद विद्वेश भक्ति से गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद महाराज की जय। अनंत गुण की जय। नमाचार्य शारदा ठाकुर की जय। ISKCON पंडित जगदगुरु शिवपाद की जय। श्री चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्त की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड जीवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मधुरा धाम की जय। अवधि धाम की जय। मायपुर धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। तुलसी महारानी की जय। संकीर्तन की जय। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय। समवेता भक्तवृंद की जय। तथा गौर प्रेमानंदे all blessed assembled devotees, all blessed assembled devotees, all blessed assembled devotees, all blessed devotees, Hari Hari Bol. Shri Shri Prabhupada Tirovbhava Siddhi Mahamotsav ki, Shri Shri Prabhupada Tirovbhava Mahamotsav ki, Shri Prabhupada Tirovbhava Siddhi Mahamotsav ki, Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. नमो श्रीपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। चलो पाद की जय।
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते प्रहलाद रघुनाथ महाराज की जय, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Shri Shri Radha Govinda Ji ki jai, Shri Shri Radha Damodar ki jai, Shri Shri Radha Yashoda Nandan ki jai, Shri Shri Radha Giridhari ki jai, Shri Shri Gaurita ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Today is a very important day. It's a very auspicious day, very holy day, because today is not only a day part of the Damodar Masa, Kartika Masa, it is the day when Srila Prabhupada went back to Krishna. He left his material body and went back to Krishna. So that's why this is a very important day for us, especially for the ISKCON devotees. So today we would like to glorify Srila Prabhupada. Normally we glorify Srila Prabhupada on the appearance day of Srila Prabhupada, which comes the next day, the day after Janmashtami. So that's how. That day, of course, we all get together and we talk about Srila Prabhupada. We glorify him. So that is the appearance day. You know, everybody is happy when a child is born, right? What is happening here? Oh, that please close the door. इनको बोलिए आगे आके बैठे, थोड़ा लेक्चर सुने. So, thank you. So, it's very important to hear about Srila Prabhupada. And, we don't want people to go outside and make a lot of conversation there, which will disturb the other people sitting here. So, usually, we are always very happy when a child is born, the birthday kind of thing, Janmatithi. But for people like him, we don't call him, birthday for him. We call Avirbhav Tithi, appearance day. Because people like Srila Prabhupada, the pure devotees, the very nice Vaishnavas like this, the pure Vaishnava, Srila Prabhupada, they are not just born like us. Their birth has a reason for that. Why he came to this world, this material world, and what he did, and what he accomplished, we can write volumes about that. That's of course Srila Prabhupada. Because he came as a special messenger from the outer world, and he gave us Krishna consciousness, Krishna bhakti. All over the world, he gave the Krishna bhakti. So, for such person, we call the birthday as Avirbhava Tithi, appearance day, and the anniversary we call it the Tirobhava Tithi or disappearance day. Okay, so because their bodies are transcendental, they are spiritual, not like our bodies. You may feel that he is also born like me, to mother, father is born. So he was born just like me. Yeah, of course. But the moment he has become like that, so it is very, very auspicious for the family in which Sri Prabhupada appeared. Of course, his mother and father were also great devotees of Krishna. So, Prabhupada's body is not like our body. It is transcendental, it is spiritual. So it says in Bhagavad Gita, when you read, Krishna says, Janma karma chane divyam evam yo vetti tattvatah tyaktva deham bharat janma naiti mameti sorajana. So, the Supreme Lord's, Krishna's appearance, Janma, and his activities, karma, his pastimes, his activities, they are divyam, they are glorious, transcendental. And whoever understands that, of course, he or she will go to Krishna. Tyaktva deham bharat janma. Upon quitting their bodies, they go to Krishna. Okay. So, similarly, a Vaishnava like Prabhupada, their appearance and their bodies, their activities, they are also transcendental. They are not common. They are not like ordinary activities like ours. So, before we discuss further, let's pray to Krishna and then we will continue our discussion. We'd like to show you some clips about Srila Prabhupada today and talk about Srila Prabhupada. So please join me in doing this kirtan. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Yashodanandana Prajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Prajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. श्री राधा गुरु जी की जय, श्री गणिताय की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. So, when we talk about Srila Prabhupada, we actually want to know about his life, history, story, the biography of Srila Prabhupada. When he was born, how he came into this Krishna consciousness, how he founded ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So there is a long story here. So he was born on September 1st, 1896 in West Bengal, and right from his childhood, of course, he was very Krishna conscious, Krishna devotee, Krishna Bhakta. His father was a great devotee of Krishna, and of course his mother. So thus of course he grew up in that kind of environment and he became a great devotee. So he was born on September 1st, 1896 in Calcutta. His father was Gaur Mohan De, a cloth merchant, and his mother was Rajani. His parents, in accordance with Bengali tradition, employed an astrologer to calculate the child's horoscope, and they were made jubilant by the auspicious reading. The astrologer made a specific prediction: when this child reaches the age of 70, he would cross the ocean, become a great exponent of religion, and open 108 temples. Satsuru Dasu Goswami. So this is the communication from that. So it's noteworthy that the same year, in 1896, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's book was accepted into the McGill University in Canada, a pilot light for preaching in the West.
So when young Abhay had been unwilling to go to school, his father saw the humor in it and always treated him kindly and was lenient. His mother, however, hired a man to escort young Abhay daily to school. So that's how, of course, his childhood pastimes, you can understand. If any of you would like to, know more about Srila Prabhupada, you must, Let me tell you, if you come to pray to Krishna, and you go and straight away go and pray to Krishna, Krishna is very big God. He won't listen to you. He has no time. He has no time for us. We are unfit to pray to Krishna. Ete jam shakalaha pumsaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. He is the Sampurna Avatar, Sampurna Bhagavan. ऐसे भगवान को हम क्या दे सकते हैं, कैसे उनको पूजन कर सकते हैं? What can we give him? How can we pray to him? It's not easy for us. It's much easier to pray to his servants. And his servants, if you pray to them, Krishna will be very pleased. So, when you come to our temple, you pray to him. Pray to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, if he showers his mercy on you, you will automatically become eligible for Krishna's mercy. You don't have to worry about that. So, that is the glory of the Vaishnavas, like Srila Prabhupada. We must pray to these Vaishnavas. So, as Abhay grew up, he was known as Abhay Charanavinda. That was his name. That AC stands for that actually. We call him His Divine Grace AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So, known as Abhay, he grew up. As he grew up, he became more and more devoted to the deity form of the Lord. He was especially enamored with the Jagannath Rath Yatra festival that was held in Calcutta each year. So he conducted his own Rath Yatra with small deities and small Ratha that was given to him by his father. At the age of 6, his father purchased, upon his request, Prabhupada's request, his own Radha Govinda deities. Incidentally, our deities' names are also Radha Govinda. All our temples, we name them after different names of Krishna. In Calgary, we call the temple Radha, Madhava, and so on. So, seeing the family engaged from his birth, watching his father perform the puja at home and going regularly to see Radha Govindaji, it was only natural. From this day on, whatever footsteps were brought before him by his parents, he would first offer to see Radha Govindaji and then eat their prasadam. So this is very important. Whatever you cook at home, you must offer to Krishna. And then you take that prasadam, Krishna prasadam. But of course, you cannot offer to him something objectionable, what you are cooking. I know. I don't want to know what you cook at home. It depends, We come from different backgrounds. But Srila Prabhupada always used to offer whatever is made at home, he used to offer to Krishna. And then have that as prasadam. We call it honoring the prasadam. Prasadam is not just, we don't even say I'm eating my prasadam. Okay. So, in his 4th year of college, Abhay felt reluctant to accept his degree. He is a great English scholar. Prabhupada ji is actually a great Sanskrit scholar. He studied all the Vedas, Upanishads. He quotes them left and right. If you read his purports, he quotes them left and right, the way he talks. We'll have his lectures being played. We'll do that going forward. At least once a month, we'll listen to his lectures. Then, he was actually a pharmacist kind of. He has his own shop and he used to sell medicines, wife, children, he used to take care of them. But at the same time, he got initiated when he was 25. And his Guru Maharaj told him,
you seem to be a very, very good English scholar. No, you speak very good English. You understand English very well. His Guru Maharaj, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada Maharaj, his name was also Prabhupada actually. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada Maharaj. He recognized this young boy, he had the potential to spread Krishna consciousness all over the world, which was also forecast by Bhakti Vinod Thakur, father of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami. When his Guru Maharaj told him, you must spread Krishna consciousness to the Western world, then that's of course, he was firmly implanted in his mind that one day he should go to the West and spread Krishna consciousness. But he was not able to go for quite some time. But of course, he used that time, to spread Krishna bhakti and understand more and more about Krishna, and also writing books, running the Back to Godhead magazine, so many things, preaching activities he was engaged in. In a way, he became like very mature in all what he was doing. So at the age of 69, in 1965, he went to, United States. So there was a kind of a very interesting story. He wanted to go there, and those days it was not easy to travel like that. Now, of course, you sit in the plane and go anywhere you want to go. Because of COVID, there are some difficulties, and also the ticket prices have gone up by a lot. It's quite expensive to go here and there now. But still, you are able to travel very easily. Those days it was not so easy. I'm talking about 1965. So finally, he was able to go by a steamship. Jaladuta is a cargo ship actually. By that, he asked for permission to go by that one. And that Mataji, she was very respectful towards Prabhupada. Of course, she could see in him such a great Krishna devotee. She could see, very respectful. But said, she actually treated him like a father, She told him, Prabhupada, you won't be able to withstand this journey, because of your advanced age. He was 69. But he was very insistent. He wanted to go. So finally, he was given permission to go to United States by that steamship, Jaladuta. And then, that's of course, he actually struggled for some time in the beginning to try to, get people to come to him. But that was all just Krishna's Leela. Krishna was kind of arranging everything for him. Even during the travel, he had 2 heart attacks. Krishna protected him. Krishna came in his dream and told him that he will be able to go successfully and, he will be able to do this. When Krishna gives you his mercy, nothing will stop you from doing that. So, within that year, when he was there in the United States, he was able to start this International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So many people joined him. All those hippies, all those drug addicts, all those people joined him. They gave up all their bad habits. And they became great Vaishnavas by his mercy. They became great Vaishnavas. So a Vaishnava can do that. A Vaishnava like Sri can do that. So all these people became, his disciples, and that's how, this great movement, it grew, by leaps and bounds kind of thing. The ISKCON, International Society for, Krishna Consciousness. Okay. Of course, there are some squabbles. Originally he was from Gaudiya Math. There were some squabbles there, but nothing affected him. That's why, of course, he started his own society, and everything was very well organized. And today, we have so many of Srila Prabhupada's books. So here it says, when a Vaishnava, he quits his body, it is not really a death in this mortal sense.
Of course, everybody's body deteriorates one day or the other. Everybody has to go. Even when the Supreme Lord came as Ram, or he came as Krishna, it's Krishna himself, of course, not as Krishna. He is Krishna. Supreme Lord is Krishna. Then, of course, he also went back to his own abode. Similarly, all the people have to go back. So, in 1977, on 14th November, they say it was in Monday, Prabhupada quit his mortal body and he went back to Krishna. So, although you can interpret that as if he died, you can say, some people may say he died. It is not the death for Vaishnavas. It is he went back to where he came from. He went back to Krishna, and so actually Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he says that there is no such thing as death for Vaishnavas. They live permanently through their teachings, through their books, through their messages, which is very true for Srila Prabhupada. There are so many books of Srila Prabhupada. We read them, that's how we are getting enlightened. Now, we are able to advance on the path of Krishna consciousness by reading his books. Sorry, Prabhu? I know. Yeah. So, that's what is said here. If I read the other file here, 1 second. Yeah. So, here as I mentioned here, as Lord Krishna's appearance and disappearances are spiritual, transcendental, they are not ordinary things. Similarly, Lord Krishna's devotee, his representative, who is sent to this middle world for preaching the glories of Lord Krishna, their appearance and their disappearance is also like Krishna's. Therefore, according to Vaishnava principles, the appearance and disappearance of Vaishnava is considered all auspicious. So, here it says, around the turn of the century, the great spiritual master Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur made this prediction. Soon there will appear a personality who will preach the holy name of Hari, Lord Krishna, all over the world. That personality is, of course, Srila Prabhupada. So, it says here, as we have witnessed for the past 12 years, that personality was His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Throughout his life, Srila Prabhupada prepared himself for his great mission, and from his arrival in America on September 18, 1965, to his passing on November 14, 1977, through some 70 books and thousands of letters, interviews, and lectures, he gave the world the holy names of Krishna and the Vedic science of self-realization. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur also wrote a short stanza about the influence that a Vaishnava, a pure devotee of the Lord, carries in this world even after his passing. So, he reasons ill who tells that Vaishnavas die. When thou art living still in sound, the Vaishnavas die to live, and living try to spread the holy name around. That's what he did. He spread the holy name all over the world, not only in the United States, all over the world. So, while it is natural for us to be sorrowful that Srila Prabhupada has passed away, we can know for sure that he will never pass away, for he is living still in sound. Because through his books and his kirtans, his lectures, he lives eternally. Not just for us. Thousands of years to come, Srila Prabhupada will be known to everybody. That's why I don't know if somebody said that. I had said, ISKCON is forever and ISKCON is for everybody. Everyone. ISKCON is for everyone. ISKCON is forever. So, this movement started by the great Mahatma, great saint, Srila Prabhupada. This ISKCON is for everyone and it will be eternal, forever. So while it is natural for us to be sorrowful that Srila Prabhupada has passed away, we can know for sure that he will never pass away, for he is living still in sound. As he himself said, I will never die, I will live forever in my books, which is very true. If you must read Srila Prabhupada's books. If any of you would like to take the Prabhupada Leelamrita, we have that in our bookstore. It gives you the complete, story of Srila Prabhupada, right from childhood to what he has done in ISKCON. It is known as Prabhupada Leelamrita. So we would strongly encourage you to buy that set of books today. Also, or at least one book of Srila Prabhupada, in any book. We have so many books of Srila Prabhupada. I will never die. I will live forever in my books. In the days and years to come, may everyone come to remember Srila Prabhupada in the same way that he remembered his spiritual master. So, Srila Prabhupada used to say, he lives, that is his spiritual master, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami. He lives forever by his divine instruction, and the follower lives with him. So similarly, Prabhupada, he lives by his divine instructions. So many instructions he gave. And the follower lives with him. All, like my Guru Maharaj, all his disciples, Srila Prabhupada's disciples. And of course, we are kind of a third generation kind of, first generation, second generation. The third generation is next people. We are the second generation. Okay. So, he lives forever by his divine instructions, and the follower lives with him. So, this is the message about Srila Prabhupada. So, I would like to request Prabhu, can you play that Empowered Acharya video?
Why harder that? Why don't we seek to Atma? The brain or soul, serious, and Kalama that.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder.
I would ask him, why are you running this? Why don't you stop it?
I was very much afraid on his hard life that if this night or the next something like that, then I'll die.
Although Srila Prabhupada was going through a lot of pain because of 2 heart attacks, still he was determined, knowing that Lord Sri Krishna was still in charge.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna work harder. I'm a survivor.
I met my Guru Maharaj.
Lion Guru. This is how people used to call Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, the spiritual master of Srila Prabhupada.
At that time, I was quite a young man. I met my Guru Maharaj through the exigency of my intimate friend.
Abhay, let's go to see this great Vaishnava. He is a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya.
Oh no, I know all these sadhus. I am not going.
No, Abhay, we must go. We have to go. Come.
Swami, what believe he asked me, educated boy that you to go to find countries and streets. I replied that he asked for a dominated nation in dependence, independence, they are temporal. But we are concerned with the eternal benefit of the human mind.
Because we belong to a Vaishnava family, so I was very much pleased that here is a personality who is going to preach Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's gospels.
At the last moment also, just a fortnight before his passing away, he wrote me the same thing, that he should try to preach this gospel among the persons who are not primarily in any language.
Srila Prabhupada read his letter again and again, and this time he was certain what he should do to please his spiritual master. In 1944, Srila Prabhupada starts a magazine called Back to Godhead, in which he highlights the suffering of the modern civilization, which seems to be wanting kingdom of God but without God. Srila Prabhupada tried different ways and means to execute the orders of his spiritual master, but he did not receive any encouragement in India whatsoever. As years pass by, Abhay decides to move to Vrindavan. He takes sannyas and now he is known as A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami.
At that time there was no sale of back to Godhead. I was publishing about 1,000 copies. And Tuesday, so there was no income. I was spending 300 rupees.
In the beginning, it appears to be very bitter. When I took sannyas, when I was living alone, I was feeling very bitter. Sometimes I was thinking whether I've done wrong by accepting. So when I was publishing this Back to Godhead from Delhi, one day one bull thrust me. And I fell down on the footpath. And I got severe injury. I was alone. So I was thinking, what is this? So I had very days of very tribulations.
So many difficulties, so many challenges. Srila Prabhupada started thinking, where will I get strength to spread the Sankirtana movement? Srila Prabhupada was not willing to give up, as the order of his spiritual master was his life and soul. He starts translation of Srimad Bhagavatam, which he knew would one day change the face of the world.
then when I go do Srimad Bhagavatam, first 10th was finished, and I first of all published my first part of Srimad Bhagavatam. Then I published second part also. So after publishing 3 parts, then automatically Guru Maharaj gave me indication that now you can start for us.
And then I decided to take up the responsibility of Guru Maharaj. The thing was, I must come here. The thing was that Krishna, in his many forms, there. On the sea from Boston port, I was thinking that I have come here, I do not know what is the purpose. I was not very much hopeful because it is a very difficult task. Anyway, let me try. I had only a few books and 40 rupees, Indian 40 rupees.
And I was maintaining myself by sending this book for 1 year. There was no friend. I was living in an apartment with great difficulty. Still, I did not know how to pay next month's rent. The whole stock and my canvas and my tables, everything was full. In this way, I became very much depressed. I was going to the shipping company. When next we will going to India. Then I thought, let me wait for some time more. Then I shall return back.
But my Guru Maharaj, he wanted this. It is not that he is dead and gone. That is not spiritual understanding. He is an ordinary living being. He does not die. Nothing, and what to speak of such exalted, authorized personality. But I had full faith that my Guru Maharaj is with me. I never lost this faith, and this is fact. I never feel that I know. If we keep to the body, to the words of spiritual master, then we remain very pissed off. It doesn't matter. So, don't be afraid of tribulation. Go forward. Krishna will give protection. That is Krishna's promise in the Bhagavad Gita. Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta manasya. He can declare throughout the whole world that my devotees will never be vanquished. You can declare.
Australia sweltered through its hottest spring on record. The phenomenon was a short-term trigger to a long-term global warming caused by human activity. Climate change is now affecting every country on every continent.
This Krishna consciousness movement must be spread. Let us not fighting with Krishna consciousness. There is no reason fighting. Do that somehow. We shall fight and chant Krishna. Then everything will never stop fighting.
So I started in 1966 lecturing in a school front and living in an apartment in 26 Second Avenue. Then gradually, these boys, American boys and girls began to come. Then I started my ISKCON in Tompkins Square. Then more and more, these young Americans began to meet.
I began to chant this Hare Krishna mantra. I was chanting there for 3 hours with a little small mridanga. And these boys, American boys, they assembled and gradually they joined. And it is increasing. First of all, it was started in New York. Then we started our branch in San Francisco, in Los Angeles, in Santa Fe. In Buffalo, then here. In London Times there was an article. They said that Krishna chanting started in London.
Finally, he did it. Srila Prabhupada meets with unprecedented success. When asked the reason, the cause of his success, Srila Prabhupada describes, my only credit is that I tried to present the Bhagavad Gita as it is. I did not adulterate it. Also, I tried my best to sincerely follow the orders of my spiritual master. Acharyas never die. They live forever and inspire millions through their teachings and divine instructions.
I never die.
Jai. Jai. That's a wonderful video. Prabhupada himself said, giving out he always lives through his books. So today, on his disappearance day, but to make you people, or some of you, understand better, on his death anniversary day, which is in the mortal terms, material terms, although we don't want to say that, but to make it easier for you to understand, on this anniversary day, please take at least one book of Srila, any book, and read that book, even a small book or a bigger book, whatever it is. We have lots of those books available. So, you are taking Prabhupada home, especially there are some Bengali devotees sitting here. I know this Mataji. He is a Bengali, he appeared in the Bengali family. You should be proud of him, representing Srila. So, Prabhu, you can bring up that homage to Srila in the Vyasa Puja book. So, it is there. Then we don't have to read everything that is. Okay, you want to read that? Yeah, maybe you can take this. So, this is the homage we paid to Srila on his 125th anniversary actually of this Vyasa Puja. This is the 2021 Vyasa Puja. This is what I wrote some of this with my limited knowledge, as a homage to Srila on behalf of all the Edmonton devotees. Yeah, give it to him. Anybody can read it. Yeah, or you can take turns and read it. You don't have to. Yeah. I don't know. No, it's not.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णकृष्णाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी जी नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य कारिणे. Dear Srila Prabhupada, please accept our most humble obedience at your lotus feet. All glories to you. We continue to be in the grip of the dreadful COVID-19 virus. Hare Krishna, can you hear me? All? We continue to be in the grip of the dreadful COVID-19 virus. In a way, this has happened a blessing in disguise for most of us, as we have been able to use technology to stay in touch online with more and more members of ISKCON family we established. And we are now meeting devotees from all over the world. We take solace in your teachings and instructions, in your talks, letters, and in the books. You have accomplished what nobody else could have and built a worldwide family that is your ISKCON. And you are going to start.
Yeah, you can.
You became the initiating guru to a generation of devotees in the past and are the instructing guru for the present generation and for many generations still to come. Although you have left this material world to go back to the Supreme Father, you live with us forever and guide us through your priceless books. By the mercy of your most sincere disciples, some of us have had the wonderful opportunity to become insignificant members of your ISKCON family, and we consider ourselves very much blessed for that.
Every day, hundreds of thousands of people are born on this planet. However, there can be nobody who can do what you did. You are a unique personality. It is not an exaggeration to say that there was no one like you in the past, and there will never be anyone like you in the future. Anina, Sadasha, Kashatina, Bhavishto Bhavishati. You explain Lord Krishna's instruction in the Bhagavad Gita so eloquently. Today, many people are able to read your Bhagavad Gita as it is, and through your wonderful purports, get Krishna's message as Krishna intended it to be heard. As Krishna said,
Bhagunam Janmanamante Janavamma Prapalyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samaharma Sudurlava. After many births and deaths, he who is actually in knowledge surrendered to me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes in all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Bhagavad Gita 7:19. You are the rarest of great souls. You dedicated your entire life to the service of Lord Krishna and uplift countless fallen souls all over the world by giving them transcendental loving devotion to Krishna. You came to the Western world to propagate Krishna Prema, as you were ordered to do by your Guru Maharaj, and you worked tirelessly to further Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. You shared your love for Krishna with everybody. Today, many people are chanting the holy names of the Supreme Lord because of your efforts and your precious gift to humanity. One lifetime is not enough to praise the stellar contribution you made to human society at large.
Under the difficult circumstances imposed by COVID-19, it is now even more important for us to serve you sincerely and please the Supreme Lord. Kindly continue to shower your mercy on us and help us get through our miseries. Thank you.
Come forward, come here. Yeah, you start from there. As many of your disciples. This paragraph, under the difficult
circumstances imposed by COVID-19, it is now even more important for us to serve you sincerely and please the Supreme Lord. Kindly shower your mercy on us and help us get through our miseries. As many of your disciples and the disciples of your disciples are getting older, it is our solemn duty to strictly follow your teachings and encourage the younger generations to become better devotees and better human beings and to make our lives meaningful. We should all continue to strive to strengthen the movement that you started by you and keep ISKCON flourishing forever. Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada.
Thank you. So this is the homage we pay as part of So this is the homage we pay as part of our very insignificant, small contribution to glorify Srila Prabhupada on his Vyasa Puja Day 2021. That is usually after, it is not usually, always, the day after Janmashtami. So this was published. This is on behalf of all of us. Although, of course, I wrote that one, but it's all on behalf of all the devotees. Because however much you write about Srila Prabhupada, it is not enough. We cannot praise him. We cannot, we cannot thank him. We cannot even show our gratitude to him. The only way we can really do that is by following his teachings, his principles, what he has given us, reading his books, and serving Krishna. Ultimately, you serve Krishna, Prabhupada will be very happy. And if you serve Prabhupada, Krishna will be very happy. Okay, so it's a very easy way of reaching Krishna is by serving Prabhupada. So when you do the Prabhupada Aarti, please come. Today, we had a special Aarti today. We actually did Pushpanjali to Srila Prabhupada. Normally we don't do that because of COVID. We stopped doing that because of COVID. But we deviated from that today, just only for today, to Pushpanjali to Srila Prabhupada, to pay our homage to him, to thank him for everything he has given us, in this life. Not just only us, our children, their children, their children, their children, they will all be indebted to Srila Prabhupada. For generations, we will be indebted to Srila Prabhupada for what he has given us. So, let us